Hey, afternoon, SG here. I am just about to, after my work, going to go on and do my own magnetotherapy. So I thought I could let you join me live. So, talk you through what happens when you're on. And to remove all electrical things. So, my watch, my phone, can't have anything on me that's electrical. I need to remove anything that can conduct. So you couldn't use this if you have a pacemaker and or any other implant kind of type device, as in like something that's electrical. You wouldn't be able to use it, it's contraindicated. Right, so I am using this, so I get on. This is my 8th treatment. You saw me the other night, took from my 7th. I'm just holding a little magnet here. Hopefully I'll be able to demonstrate this. I've already pre-set up the machine, so hopefully it will work. Oh, there we go, fabulous. So I'll lie down. So for those that haven't been on this before, we'll talk about indications, what it is this type of therapy. It does look a bit odd. So as you can see, the large round donut is coming over the top of me, and I'm treating my whole body here. I don't feel anything when I'm on here. It's pretty relaxing, even though I'm live on at the minute, Facebook or YouTube. Now, in my hand here, I have a magnet, and I'll usually give the patients, I don't know if you can see that, it's vibrating like crazy as that goes over me. So I'll just set that down. So essentially this is just so that you can feel what's going on. There actually is something happening. What is magnetotherapy? Now this is pulsed magnetotherapy. What does that mean? What is this doing? What can this be used for? Is it safe? Is it sore? How soon do you get results? So hopefully I can answer some of those questions. This is the things that I've been talking about to patients this week. These are the types of questions. So first off, what is this? So it is pulsed magnetotherapy. Pulsed meaning inside our body we have cells. Cells are our life force. They're there, that's how we regenerate. Tissue, skin, bones. Our tissues inside our body are constantly regenerating. And interestingly, sometimes, as a health professional, we sometimes take for granted or expect that people know things. And I had a bit of a lesson earlier on this week when I was discussing bones and regeneration of bones with a patient, and that particular patient didn't even realise that bones regenerate or that they are living tissue. They just didn't even think that. They just thought they were hard things inside our body that were just there. And that was a bit of I suppose, an epiphany moment for me that people just don't assume anything, SG. So inside your body, your bones are living tissue, your ligaments, your tendons, your internal organs, your brain. You're constantly regenerating. We do this, our cells reproduce, our cells feed us, they allow this regeneration, rebuilding, remodeling. And what can happen, sometimes our cells get a bit sluggish. Sometimes things go a wee bit just wrong, or they're just not doing or working as effectively as we would want them to. And what magnetotherapy does is it positively charges your cells, and it pulsed. So inside your cells, it's causing this pulsed positive charge. And what that then does is that because it's positively charged inside the cell, that encourages this movement. So what happens is that inside your cell is this positive charge, and we get this movement of materials. So we get movement inside the cell. And we're charging it up. So we're really revving everything up. And one of the things that happens is we get this calcium influx. What calcium influx does is it causes things like muscle relaxation. So let's just stop and think about that. Muscle relaxation. Who couldn't do a bit of muscle relaxation? I know I probably could. So if you've got tight muscles, tight things going on, simply by utilising or doing a little bit of magnetotherapy, you're going to get a therapeutic effect. We also get protein synthesis as a result of that calcium influx. So what that does, protein is the building blocks of your tissues. So think about your protein synthesis like, it's like if you're building a wall, you need the bricks. And then we also get this, it's like positively charged. So essentially the cells are revving up. And the way that, I suppose, simplified thinking about what this is doing is that it's charging it's almost like charging a flat battery, charging your cells up. The types of things that magnetotherapy can be used for, it is very wide and varied. I suppose one of the reasons, share with you why we wanted to get it was because of the amount of patients that we get that have osteoarticular problems, diseases. So things like osteoarthritis, pain, non-specific lower back pain. That's a big one for us. Every test, they've been checked out, there's nothing more sinister going on, they're just sore. Joint pain, just that, waking up feeling stiff, that arthritic joint pain. Inflammation in your body. We know that disease can only live where inflammation is. Problems can only be where inflammation is. So we know that inflammation in terms of chronic inflammation, we're going to get pain as an output of that. And problems will only arrive when we've got this high inflammatory environment. So those are just some of the things that magnetotherapy can assist with. And the research on it, there's a lot of papers being written on it, and there's, the results are very varied. The great thing about this is that it's many patients get some really amazing advantages from it, but the side effects or the risks associated with doing it are like nothing. There's no risk with this. You couldn't use it if you have a pacemaker, as I said earlier. Your absolute contraindication would be pregnancy as well. So if you're pregnant, we couldn't put you on this. But apart from that, any other conditions we would take as a consideration and review you individually to see whether this is appropriate. But your only absolute contraindications are a pacemaker or you are expecting, you're pregnant. The reason I'm using this, or my primary goal, is to deal or to help me manage my hip. Many that have seen my previous videos will know that I got my left hip replaced last August 2021. And I'm not old, I'm 44, I don't consider that old, that's very young for a hip replacement. Devastating that I actually needed it. But I don't want to be complacent with this. I need to do everything in my power, and that includes my rehab, that includes dropping my body weight, that includes good nutrition, good sleep. And it also includes doing anything else that can help reduce the inflammation around this joint. Many of my clients and our clients in here have joint replacements, whether it be knee and hip more so in knees. And when you have metal in your body, you get inflammation. It's just that. It's just how it is. Your body does not like it. The bone where the new joint's been put into, the bone will not recognise that. It recognises a foreign body. It causes inflammation, and what you end up getting is this loosening of the joint. And that's what primarily the surgeon is doing when they're going to do corrective surgery. Is it's the loosening of the joint. That is the main primary reason for corrective joint surgery. There can be other reasons, of course, including infection, including fractures, including, think about our bone density, things like osteoporosis as we get older, especially talking to women here, but also men. Men can get osteoporosis as well. It's not just females. It does tend to be more common in females, but it does not miss out men. And these things, when your bones are not strong, can contribute to the joint failing and the loosening around it, so needing corrective surgery. So I'm using magnetotherapy to help me build my bone density. I want to do everything I can to keep my bones healthy. But as a byproduct of being on this, I'm also not just building my bones, but I'm getting that all those other therapeutic effects. I know my muscles will be relaxing, so I've noticed that my kind of just general grumbles in my body. It's if you're of a particular age and you start to feel things in your body a little bit more than you did when you were in your 20s, you just notice things a wee bit more. Things just take a wee bit longer to get going in the morning, and you generally hurt a wee bit more when you do things. My complaint over the last 6 months has been joint stiffness in my fingers. I've felt stiff in the morning in my hands. And that is something that has, as of now, I've not had it since I've been using this machine. So that is definitely an improvement on my part. Other patients are reporting things like better sleep, a general feeling of well-being, and that really does come from that charging up of the cells. So I suppose a nice easy way to describe this, almost imagine we're charging your batteries, we're literally plugging you in and charging those cells up, if that maybe helps make sense. So many clients would use this for various different reasons, whether it's knee osteoarthritis, hip, back, neck degeneration, osteoporosis, soft tissue issues. So say, for example, you've got torn or ruptured ligaments where as part of your rehab program, you absolutely would be indicated. Back pain, joint pain, all of these things. It can also be used for chronic wounds, so diabetic wounds, and it can also be used for muscle recovery. So it has a lot of uses, as it's targeting that cellular action. So we are positively charging our cells right now. So I'm literally getting this positive charge. As I lie here, I don't really feel, I I've put my intensity up today. I normally go at 65% intensity, and I've put it up. This is the first time I've done it. I've put it up to 100%. I thought I'm going to try see how this feels. As this is coming over, I can't feel any vibrations or anything, but I can definitely feel something more than I did when it was on a lower intensity. So that's maybe, we wouldn't put your intensity, we would build your intensity up as you're coming on. You wouldn't be, this is my 8th session, so I'm a bit more used to this by now, so I've ramped up my intensity, and that's something we would dose you according to your requirements. So as you're coming in, we'd be asking you questions, how you're feeling, kind of results you're getting, and if we need to ramp up or change the dose, then we would do that. So I've increased my dose here today. I'm feeling, as I said, my hands are feeling good. That's been a big difference for me. But also, like some of my clients, it's just general energy, energy. I feel energized. I'm sleeping better and I just feel good. I feel a lot better. Less, I'm not an anxious person, but I think COVID has done all that to us. We're all a bit, jittery at times. So I do feel a bit less anxious and moody and grumpy. Keep everybody happy. Your treatment time when you're on this is 30 minutes. And usually you just fall asleep. Many of our clients do. You probably hear that fan going on and off. I'm saying fan, it's a heater, it's a Dyson. And in the room, we keep the room at a nice, cosy temperature. You can choose the temperature you want. I've set it at 20 degrees. So it'll just be keeping the room at that constant 20 degrees for us. And as I lie here, it's quite comfy. I've got the pillow underneath my knees. That just allows my lower back to relax, melt down. Shoulders are relaxed. I feel quite comfortable. Some of our clients are, when that goes over, I'm definitely feeling something with this. It's not a bad feeling, it's just a sensation. I'm not sure what it is, but there's definitely something going on. I can just sleep. It's quite a nice treatment. Your first session, you won't feel an awful lot after that. We dose you, so you have 10 sessions on this, and you would have them fairly close together. You need to have the 10. An odd wee one-off session when you're initially getting going, it is not going to do enough. It's not going to do it, really. You're not going to feel much. You really need that cumulative build up, and that's where the cumulative effect of the therapy really does come in. You can probably hear it's not very loud. Great that you don't need to take your clothes off. You can fully clothed. So I've just literally finished for the day in clinic. And I am doing my own treatment. The machine isn't very noisy. You feel it obviously going up and down, changing direction, doing what it's doing. give you a little demonstration of the magnet after as well, just to show you. Now, I've got this set to do my full body. We don't have to do your full body. We could have the round part going over just the area that you want. But certainly from most of our patients that are coming into us, we find that most of our patients have got a few things going on. It's not just their knee, there's maybe something going on in their back, maybe something going on in their hip, etc., etc. So definitely it's just quite nice that you just do that full treatment. You can probably see it's quite relaxing. You could easily just doze off here, which I've done loads of times in the past. Just fall asleep. Just like this. Oh, it just feels nice to be doing something really good for me. We had a case study that we discussed when we did our training on this, and Kirsten, one of the trainers on Magnetotherapy that works for Celtic SMR, who we got the machine from, discussed a case study with her dad, and he had fibromyalgia, and he was reporting back in his words, he said it's completely changed his life. Now he's having to do wee top ups monthly. It's not like you go on it for 10 sessions and then you're miraculously cured. It's, for that particular patient, he's going on monthly. But for him, in his words, he said it was just life changing and what it achieved for him. And his fibromyalgia was working like poor sleep and energy and just feeling terrible. And for him, it's his energy levels, how he's feeling, and that kind of low mood. So that's all lifted. It's interesting with the low mood thing. I would never really consider myself I'm always on the go and kept busy, but since using this, I've just noticed, I want to say my energy levels are up, but it's not just that. My energy levels are up, but I just feel different. It's weird. I don't know how to explain it. I just feel different. I feel better. I just feel better. I'm sleeping better. So that's amazing. And I know that, if you don't have kind of sleeping problems or you're just feeling amazing all the time, then lucky you. But as mere mortals, the rest of us, I'm sure, don't always feel like that. And yeah, it's like about a week and a half. I didn't get that feeling right away though. I would say maybe for the last, 5 days or something, just genuinely feeling a lot better. So that's the treatment finished. That's what you can hear. That's half an hour you've been with me. Not overly exciting to watch, is it? But some of you might have enjoyed watching that, falling asleep with me. So when you finish, you pick it off. And I said I would show you the magnet again. So I'm going to pop my glasses on. You can't see. And we'll pop this on and you can have a wee look at the energy. So if I move the camera, it might be better to turn this, bring it down a bit. It might be a bit better for you to see. Right, so I'm going to just set this on any setting and I'll put it, everything's over the background now, it's just the camera's there. So I'm just putting the settings on at the minute. Your health professional would do all this for you. So, 5. And I'm going to just have it staying up at position 5 the full time, which is up here. So we have 5 settings on this, or 5 positions, and kneel down. I'll show you. Right, here's the normal magnet. And I want you to just watch the magnet as it comes over. Okay, so I don't know if you can see that vibrating on me. Put it under. See that? Okay. Going crazy. And there, take it off. Normal magnet. Put it under. And it's all around. This whole magnet goes all the way right around. I'm going to just try a better angle because I'm in some weird angle here. So I'll put it in. Right, so normal magnet. I can actually feel that magnetising from here, but you can see it's just sitting in my hand. It's not doing anything. Then I put it under. Let's see what it's doing. Going crazy. You can just see, put it right under in the centre, what that's actually sending through. Okay, and if I just, same magnet coming away, you can see it just stays still. There. And it's just sending through. It's really revving up, see it? So hopefully that demonstrates that magnetotherapy and what's actually You'll probably sit it there. So you're pumping him out. Vibrating away there. Probably see it when we vibrate. Okay, as I'm under that magnet, it's going to go crazy. Okay, so when I'm on that, I don't feel that. I'm going to turn this off so I'm not putting more dose through me. So I'll just turn this off. And the way, straight. Just go back down to position 1. Position 1's just down near the feet. That's magnetotherapy. It's actually, interestingly, right, so I put the dose up. If you'd watched me do my session on, what night was it? Was it Wednesday night my last one was? What night did I come in? Was it Wednesday night? That's terrible, I can't remember. When did I come in? God, my brain is mush. I think it was Wednesday night. Let me check my records. Just put my mag back down. I felt a wee bit dizzy after that last session. Weirdly, no dizziness after that one, and I put the intensity up to 100%. I've normally been working with myself on a percent of 65%. That's the general setting. Turn this off. But no, camera working. No dizziness this time. I'll turn this round that way. Really better daylight wise. So no dizziness this time with myself, which is good. It's just interesting how sometimes we're getting different sensations or different feelings. A couple of clients on it today. A few people have felt a wee bit lightheaded when they come off it. Normally I do. Today I feel fine, and I did put up the intensity. So go figure. I don't know. But essentially, some people get a wee bit lightheaded, not everybody does. I can put on my watches and things now, so when you're coming in and you're using magnetotherapy, we call him Bob in here, so he's called Bob. You need to remove anything that is electric or conductible. So I hope that was of interest, and thanks for watching.